7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, boys. I guarantee you there will be no interceptions in the red zone today.
Taking on the New York Giants.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, eluding the tackle. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for you.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Johnson.
Nice, way to get in there.
At the 20 after a gain of just one.
Giants got them linebackers here.
For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week: 20 carries, 63 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On 2nd down, Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackled at the 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's got him in. Corey Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for Kaepernick hit.
That's what I'm talking about.
The football.
Go, Vita.
It's picked up.
Nice.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Look at that.
So
We
here
didn't
the
put
Giants
this work.
now in great field position to start their initial drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And you and I both know that any win is a good.
Look at Vita just getting through there. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Almost ran with it too. Yo, Vita, he'd been doing work for us.
And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Number 32.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 121 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
2nd and 9 from the 44. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Dang it, I shouldn't have
Be
been.
incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Man, that really sucks.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
Did he not just impede me from running my defender? Did he not just pick me? Pretty sure he did.
17 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Pretty sure he did.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick.
Oh my goodness, really?
Gabriel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running from the gun, Johnson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Why are you not lined up with him?
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Screen play, Johnson.
Dang it, bro.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line.
They make sure when you get that block, you
good on this
can't.
drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
I can't keep
up. Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the Giants.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Let's go.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now, what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run.
Just what I'm talking about.
I don't just want one static.
Nice
They're
coverage.
turned away on 4th and goal.
Dang, I thought that was going to get picked.
Able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels
way to keep points off the board, fellas.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback.
Let's go.
And he'll be out of bounds,
Nice.
able to get it up past the 45.
Nice
Play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The multiple-time Pro Bowler Eric Berry, the one who came charging up to make the stop.
Back at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
22 yards. 1st down, Giants.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Woo.
And this will be incomplete.
Man.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know that could have been we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Sliding out of the pocket. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 22 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless 1st quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the 1st quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now,
you show up defense.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And we focus on Duke Johnson now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him.
Oh, knock it out. You got to knock the ball out.
Space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that? They used
Come on, man.
West Coast offense, the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball.
I think that lineman always finds
space in some different ways.
got all the people up there. Always seem to
31
find.
yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. You actually...
There goes Duke Johnson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And the Giants.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks.
I don't know why he's challenging. He
Here's
could.
where it really pays off. Able to move.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
He was already blocked.
Now it's 3rd and 5.
I was already turning it upfield.
Really
What was
nice
that about?
job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
All right.
The score, Giants 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. They're kicking a field goal from that distance. Just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
There we go.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped
Hey,
behind the line there.
Talking about, bro.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
All right, we got cash in.
Way as he sends this one away.
Nobody fumbled.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Ooh.
And that will be incomplete.
Throw that, man.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Ooh,
J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Pretty bad.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Oh, had to get it out quickly. Oh, and this is going to work.
Why you do that? Y'all, I knew that was going to happen because y'all be tripping. Y'all stay trying to act like this stuff happens all the time.
Rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I knew it should have been out of
I
there.
really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they
defense, y'all been doing it.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 46-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start
he gets it
out.
on right over.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson.
Let's go.
Poke free, football's out.
I don't think he fumbled it.
His guys will take over.
I'm not gonna get excited.
At the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders become so adept, though, at jarring.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before
That's
he takes
what I'm
it across
talking
the
about.
40-yard
What
line.
a hit.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. The play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
43-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
That's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone get two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Bad game.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier.
Yeah, because y'all played us.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Back near his goal line. Here's Kaepernick.
Yes!
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dean Lowry.
Should have took him out and the touchdown.
There, a loss of 4. 4-yard loss. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
That's all right,
the second half upon us sooner than we bargained
Dang,
for.
we should at least got a field goal.
Second half, let's do it.
It's going to be hard, y'all. It's Philly.
Second half ready to get
Division rival.
The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this
tough.
kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
Dang it, I saw that.
It's intercepted.
I saw that.
Picked off near the 34.
He was just
and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I saw that.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Giants' 33-yard line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds.
Come on, oh, you got to break that up.
There. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Number 25.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Let's see if we can get in there.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th.
Dang.
This is Johnson. He's got it.
Got in there, too.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles
touchdown.
Duke Johnson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And that is caught for the 2 points.
Dang, we've been messing up all over. And they've been shutting us down on defense. We can't do nothing. Nothing done has worked.
Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put
Who
a
knows
safety
what
that
we're
maybe
gonna
the
do
same
now? We gotta do
coverage skills?
something.
How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
About to say, come on, they holding my man.
Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Come on, who was downfield? Oh, my goodness.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
What?
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
That is rough, ain't it?
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing.
Bro. Come on, bro. This is not the time of the game where you just throw something that off.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off.
I hate that I made so many stupid mistakes.
Great field position.
Things that I don't even normally do anymore. Bad clock management. Bad play.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I don't know why I blitz him. I never get to the quarterback. Never.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick.
Ever get
Dancing to his left.
Thank you, Tony,
And he will
because
not
I
make
never
it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down.
There we go.
The pressure gets to him again.
Quarterback taken down and sacked.
And they
Let's
were in
go.
zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it?
Oh,
Man
yeah.
coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner.
That's what I'm talking about.
Pressure too
Take them
great,
out of
and he
field
goes
goal
down
range.
once more.
We gotta
They've
freaking
had
do
some
our
success
part,
bringing
yeah.
him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering
Man, I'm gonna make
receivers.
this.
Now he's rushing the passer as well.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay
All
right
right,
where
they're
it
giving
is.
us opportunity.
Well, I was watching him in warm-ups,
Let's
and
cash
he hit
in
a
the way we should.
62-yarder that hit the crossbar. And went
Forget
over
all the
this
bad
one.
stuff we've done
Inside
this
of it, but
game.
not enough leg.
And the
Let's
difference
make it
is
happen
what?
now.
Well, your live conditions,
Live
right?
conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 42.
Give it to me.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be
Well,
a yard
they're
short.
gonna be able to stop me 2 more times. 'Cause if we don't get it now, we going for it on 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall.
What?
On the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches
Y'all
short.
really
No
didn't
gain
give it
on
to
the
me.
play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will
Ooh,
have a
thank you
1st
for not
down
fumbling.
here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Let's go.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Everything that we've done wrong this whole game.
1 quarter remains here in this
Let's just
Thursday
focus
night matchup.
on
You're watching
doing
the
it right
NFL on
now.
EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a
Did he
great
catch
position
it,
to
though?
win this one because holding them down was paramount.
Come on,
If
bro.
they can get it done. Well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right.
Nice.
Able to haul it in. And he will
He
reach
needed
the
it,
5-yard line before
and he
going
gave
out of
it to
bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Dang,
Not a
bro.
whole lot there. He does get
That
a
run
couple,
defense must
taking
be
it from
top
the 5
notch
down to
because
the
we
3.
can't do nothing on
Be
this team.
interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after
This should
not
be a
much there
touchdown.
that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
What?
And they'll bring him down.
The way y'all marking stuff is crazy.
Coming here, it's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
Man.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
But they decided to run it in and get it done on third and goal.
We need this ball back.
A lot of times that's a passing play.
We've done good things on defense this game. Very good things. We got to get one more stop.
I think he likes to put 3
We
points
got to
on
trust
the
our
board.
offense to make it happen.
About 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Let's go get him.
Kaepernick now on first down. Open man, Taylor Gabriel.
That's
And the
what's
result
fun.
here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 7.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Johnson. And
There
they
we
went
go.
the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brought down behind the line of
Well,
scrimmage.
that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Dang it, y'all. Come on.
46, good enough for the first.
It can't be just me
Able to convert with a gain of 4.
sniffing out the hole.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion.
What is this?
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Nice.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick.
That's what I'm talking
He's
about.
gonna be taken
Way to
down.
get to him.
They sack him back
That's what I
right
needed
around
you
the
to do.
44.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller
Exactly
skates
what I
this entire
needed.
game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, I need you to get in there again. Come on, get in there again.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick.
Yes,
And he's gonna go
Vita.
down again.
Thank you, bro.
Vita Vea able to drop him that
Let's
time for his
go.
2nd sack of the evening.
Yard loss.
Offensively,
Man.
they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback
Thank
should
you,
have to
guys.
bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down.
They show run
Let's
with
go.
3 tight ends here on first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And the Giants first down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It's been a rough game.
Exactly is going on? Is he a little bit dinged up here?
I'm not going to lie.
Off just by a bit. Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Slant caught.
Let's go.
Take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Woo.
Touchdown. Hayden Hurst with time running out. And the Giants have broken our...
Hayden, you big time for that one. This was a hard game. They guarded everything. I guess I could have do it too. Yeah, I could have. That probably would have, yeah, that would have been a better option because he was in the touchdown. But hey, we got it.
As they take the lead. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Defense, y'all played a heck of a game.
Obviously, gotta hope to get something quick.
Heck of a game.
Maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their
way to play,
drive
fellas.
Comes up empty.
Woo.
And with that, the ball game is over.
Way to play.
Charles, this one's going to be hard to
These
digest.
games have
You
been
take the
tough
lead into the
and
fourth
rough,
quarter,
y'all.
lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.
Not one of your greatest games.
This is the NFL on
still a
EA
good
Sports.
Hating you was doing big today. 2 touchdowns for Hayden. Let's go, Hayden. Please, I mean, I did big things, man. I did what we needed. Like that forced fumble there. Did he have one there? Yup. Tell you what. For Vita Vea, man, you like the MVP of our defense, man. I'm happy I got him as a DT. Cause he is for real difference maker. Oh, you had 3 sacks today. Oh, you was big. You was big, you was big, you was big. Tony Tone, you had 1. Vita Vea with 2 and a forced fumble. Woo! Bro, I couldn't ask for more from y'all, man. Could not have asked for more. Our offense was horrible. But y'all made it happen.
Hey, yo. Yeah. Nike check.
Man, we made it happen.